Alright, what's up everyone? The ban list is live, and that means that now we can finally jump into a new tier list. Keep in mind, I do not have any data whatsoever yet for the new Blitz format. However, I got a rough idea how things are going to be shaping up, so let's get into that straight away then, shall we? So first of all, things like Banshee, unfortunately it's now D tier as well as Azalea, and I think Kano is now downshifted to the C tier simply because it doesn't have access to the Storm Striders anymore, and right now, since Kano didn't get, what's the thing back, Snapback, back Eater and the other things, still the Aether Winds, is that the one? It makes very difficult for Kano to combo off properly. Icelander on the other hand, I think it's still going to be an S tier hero, to be honest. S tier because simply it has such a good disruption plan that works really well in the Blitz format, that even if Icelander cannot combo off with spells, it can still do very well in Blitz in general because it can shift back to the hybrid version that we've seen in the past. And we can even see some shenanigans with Mage Master's Boot, and instead of doing their damage spell during the opponent's turn, they just load them up with some Frostbite and stuff like that. And then during their turn, they can crack the Mage Master's Boot and then deal a chunk of damage. So I think Iceland is definitely gonna remain an S tier hero in my opinion. All Team probably got a lot better without Kano being around anymore, so All Team is definitely in the S tier as well now. Fi, it's still gonna be a good deck, it's very explosive. However, Fi was already suffering in his average win rate before this, and I think now, because he can't really block well and he doesn't have the Master Pouncing Links anymore, I think it's gonna be a B tier hero. It still has the potential to have these absolutely massive turns with the Belittle and Art of War combo, but I think B tier is probably where it's going to land at, simply because these ice heroes are going to be quite prevalent, I cannot speak today, in the current format, so probably gonna be B tier right here. The warriors, both Dorinthia and Kasai, I kind of expect them to upshift a bit, so Kasai is gonna be an A tier hero, I would believe, as well as Dorinthia, with Kasai likely being the slightly better warrior of the both of these. Bolton is still in a very weird spot. I never really know where to place Bolton. In certain metas, Bolton can be really good and can be almost A tier, where the meta is a little bit slow and he has time to set up his big Lumina combo. But at the same time, we're in such a weird meta where Frostbite is such a big thing, so I do think it's a C tier hero, but I'm not 100% sure. Dash as an aggro deck, it's probably going to be A tier. I would put it in S tier if it wasn't for the ice heroes, but this one does get disrupted quite a bit by these other two, so I'm going to put it right over here. In my opinion, Ira is probably a B tier, maybe even an A tier deck. A tier if you run the control version of it, having access to things like a Razor's Respite and all the defense reactions and still being able to do a very decent turn on your end is very good. So I do think it's an A tier hero. A lot of people disagree with me about this, but this is mostly from personal experience. Like, I've got first place at several armories in the past few months by playing this deck at armory events, so I don't know, like, I have very good results with it, but other people say they are really struggling with it. Chain, definitely an S tier hero. Like, I don't understand why people are not playing Chain. It's just a super good hero, really good against things like Icelander, really good against things like All Team because it can go ultra wide to an extent that even All Team cannot stop it, so no idea why people are not really giving this thing credit. Viserai, it's Living Legend, so I'm just gonna dump it into the D tier so I can get it out of the bottom here. Shiana, I don't think Shiana's gonna do well anytime soon. Same with Kevdane, same with Datadol. The new Dorinthia card is probably a B tier hero. It's not as good as the OG of Dorinthia, but it still packs some punch and has some upsides to it, so it's gonna be right over here. Briar is an A tier hero as well. Like, right now with Briar setting up a Channel Mount Heroic in the Blitz format is just game winning right on the spot, so I'm gonna place that one right there. Lexi, not really doing all that much in the format, unfortunately. It's not quite a C tier hero, but it's definitely in the B tier, so let's put that one right there. Levia, did I call this one Levia? Did I say Lexi or Levia? I'm not sure, but I meant Lexi. So Levia here, Levia is not really doing anything either, so we'll put that one in C tier. Zelda, not doing anything right now. Dramai, I think Dramai is probably a BT hero because a person that can navigate this hero well can likely do decent in the Blitz format, especially since this can be built as a more of a control version rather than the full-on aggro build. So I do think it's a BT hero. Prism, I'm not sure, like, I haven't really seen Prism in action at all lately, so I think it's a B tier hero, but I did see a lot of people mentioning that it may be A tier, even S tier. I'm gonna put it in B tier simply because in the past it didn't really do well in like full aggro metas, and I'm not sure if it will do well in a control meta, but then again, things like All Team are at the top now, and Prism can very easily prey on this kind of deck, so maybe it's an A tier deck, maybe it's a B tier deck. I'm just gonna put it in B tier here because there are people that do skim my videos, and then I get some hate comments down that I got like Prism should be in the A tier, you know what I mean? So let's just put this here. Let's make it even worse. Like, you that are watching the video right now, you know that it's actually in the B tier, but I'm gonna put it down here in the D tier, just to see the hate comments flowing in the comment section. So just keep in mind, it's a B tier hero, but in my opinion, maybe even A tier, but I'm gonna put it down here just to make them rage in the comment section, all those people that don't really watch the video and just skim to the end. Anyways, Reina, it's a decent hero, B tier, I'm sure. KO is not on here apparently, but I think KO should be in the C tier or something like that. Bravo, not really doing all that much, like even with all the dominate and stuff like that. Bravo it's just not doing it in the current meta, which is surprising because I would think that doing things like crippling crosses into pummels and stuff like that would work really well in the Blitz format, but apparently it doesn't really, so I'm gonna plunk that one down in the B tier. It's not C tier for sure, it's definitely better than that, but not really doing much else than that. And then Katsu, it's a C tier hero. It does things, it can do things well if it can get a hit in and then search for the necessary combo cards to have a big combo turn, but other than that it should look something like this. Of course, Prism being normally up here, but I'm gonna leave it down here just for the hate comments. And yeah, that's pretty much all from me for today. I'm gonna be gathering data in the coming weeks, and I need to see if I can use the Talisha data, because the Talisha data can be a little bit skewed at times, or if I need to start to collect data from top players again like I used to get a bit of a better overview how things are really working in the current format. But anyways, I hope this tier list was fun. I hope it was to the point, quick, and yeah, we're already done. So thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button, thumbs up the video, and if possible, I would like to see at least 10 comments on this video. So see you all soon. I will do another deck or a gameplay video in the coming week or so. And yeah, I will be updating decks over on Patreon, so if you haven't joined the Patreon yet, for just $1 a month you have access to pretty much all the decks that I upload and all the little strategic nonsense that I figure out here and there. So thank you for watching, and see you all very, very soon. Take care.